The week 3 season 4 quests have literally just dropped, and I'm going to show you the best way on how to complete them. If you go to your quest section here in your game and you click the weekly quest, it will show all 8 of these quests you have to complete. There's a total of 7 of them, but then you have a part 2 one here. Now each of these quests equals 20k XP, and with that total of 8, if we times it out, that's 160k XP. So that's 2 levels in Fortnite, because each level is 80k XP. But on top of that as well, you'll get all of these bonus weekly quest numbers done here. So these 3 here. From the current one here, where I'm at 21, I've completed all of the week 1 and all of the week 2 quests, which you need to complete in order to get to this level. Then by the time you finish all of these weekly quests, you'll be on 29 out of whatever the final number is going to be. And if you add up all this 50k, then that's 150k, and you add those 2 numbers together, that's 310k XP. So you're going to be going up 3.8 levels today from doing these challenges. And I'm going to start these challenges in order, but some of these challenges you can complete at the same time as other challenges, so do note there might be an overlap. As a side note, before I get right into that, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe down below for more Fortnite content. You can catch things like me trying to win a game of Fortnite by only being a chrome blob and using no weapons, using the Ranger shotgun only, literally no other gun in Fortnite in order to get a dub, or even silly stuff like trying to grief people with boogie bombs when you're top 2, throwing as many of them as possible. For that and other tip videos, make sure you subscribe down below. First things first, we're just going to go in and track the first quest so we can always see what's going on and where they are. First one is deal 150 damage to opponents with a Marksman Rifle. Now, Marksman Rifle in Fortnite is the Cobra DMR. There is no other Marksman Rifles in Fortnite, so this is the specific gun that you have to be using in order to get this complete. And this one requires a lot on luck for the most part, or just playing the game essentially and using this item. If you're playing zero build mode, this is going to be a lot easier to do. Or if you land in a populated area and you find one off spawn, this is also going to be a lot easier to do. So I found myself a Cobra DMR, now I just need to do damage to a person. Now it is currently apparently reported that no longer doing damage to opponents counts on enemies like wolves or NPCs that attack you as it did last season. I'm going to see if doing damage to opponents still counts on anything that can hurt you in Fortnite. Now unfortunately I haven't been able to find a wolf this match for whatever reason. Every single time I look for a wolf I can't find one, but we can test this on Herald. So to make sure you're the 75 meters away, which you need for this challenge, all you have to do is ping a location. So right here I can tell I'm just about 75 away. I'm going to go 1 block more away, just so I can double confirm that I'm the right distance. So if I ping under feet, I'm 77, and if I hit a headshot here, let's see if that counts as damage to opponents. Currently, it looks like it has not. Oh, it has currently counted. We have another challenge where we have to do damage to opponents that we will be trying out shortly. So we'll try that one out as well on animals. Do note the Herald will start moving closer to you so she can hit easier shots. So make sure you've got that proper distance away from her. This gun is really spammy as well, so don't be afraid to hit all those shots at once like this. And there you go, easy as that. Nice. The next challenge is deal damage to opponents with an SMG or assault rifle. Now this one you'll get done naturally just over the course of the week if you play a fair few games and you use these items. But we're going to test it on a wolf right here real quick. So right then I just killed a wolf, and wolves have about 300 health. And it seems like Fortnite has finally decided this season to not count wolves as opponents. The easiest way to do this one obviously is by just loading into a game where Herald is and shooting at her. The next challenge, deal damage to Supply Llamas. Now this one as well is going to require some time to do because finding a llama is not the easiest thing in the world, and there's no specific way to find a llama. Your best bet is to, while you're landing from the battle bus, look around and try and spot a purple blimp that's not normally there, and then land on a gun that's kind of close by, rotate to the area and take out the llama. Doing this in squads will be a lot easier as you have party assist on, and that will be 4 people that will be keeping their eye out for llamas rather than just yourself. Now llamas have 350 HP, so note how this challenge says deal damage to Supply Llamas. You're going to have to take out more than 1 llama to complete this challenge. So I explained this one really badly while recording it live, but doing damage to chrome structures counts on your own build, so you need to be in build mode of Fortnite. I recommend landing somewhere where there is chrome already, because you're going to need to farm a fair few chrome splashes. Easiest way to farm chrome splashes is to get an SMG or an AR and spray it at one of the big chrome trees, or turning a tree chrome and then spraying that. Now you want probably about 3 to 4 stacks of chrome splashes, and then you want 1,000 mats. because you have to destroy 100 builds. It doesn't just count as health for these chrome structures. Now I found a really cool hack on how to do this, but what you want to do is build a structure where it's basically supported by one ramp or one wall, and then place as many as you can all the way around it. Then you want to throw a chrome splash. Now chrome splash can cover about 8 to 10 builds if you throw it in the right spot, and just do that until the entire wall that you've built is covered. Doing it above water is beneficial. If you get shot down, you won't take fall damage. And then all you have to do after doing that is just break that single wall. With all of the walls above it break, then you'll be able to complete this challenge really easily. I seem to be able to get 50 to 60 of them done at once. I explained this one pretty poorly as well, but you want to be gaining 200 health from fish in Fortnite. Some of the new holo chests do spawn Slurpfish, and you can get a total of 3 Slurpfish for 1 key. But that relies a lot on RNG and finding a key throughout a match. So if you just happen to check out drop maps and you find a location that has fishing spots at it, and you find a harpoon, then you'll get this done really easily. Now you have to gain 200 shield from this. So if you want to do this in a single match, and you want to do this without people shooting at you or not playing the game properly, what you can do is take explosive damage. Fire damage takes off white health, explosive damage takes off all health. So if you pickaxe a petrol station, a gas can, or you even grenade yourself, you can then take damage, and then you can heal yourself from the fish that you just picked up. Now this next challenge is land at the Driftwood. You might be having some trouble with this, and that is because you need to complete part 1 and 2 in the same game. So once you land at the Driftwood, then you have to go out and find 100 gold. Now the Driftwood is quite a contested area to land in Fortnite, so it might be relatively hard if you're trying to land here and then open up the vault. But the best way to do this one, in my opinion, is land here and then just go to collect bars at a different location. And that's exactly what I did. I then rotated to Greasy. I farmed a bunch of couches and beds, and they gave me gold as well as opening up chests. Cash registers also give you a lot, so if you know there's an area like in the central part of Greasy, you can get heaps of gold from there. If you do happen to find keys, you can then open vaults, and from those vaults you can open up the safes and get gold from it. But that's more of an RNG thing. If there's a direct way you want to do it without having to find a certain item, it's just looting for over a few minutes. The last one here is visit reality trading Herald Sanctum in the same match. Now the easiest way to do this is by landing at Herald's right off spawn. So once you land here, all you want to do is rotate right away to the tornado. This is the fastest way possible to do this. Once you've made it to the tornado, just make sure you pull out your glider and let it take you to as high in the sky as it can. From here, we are rotating to Chromie Crossroads. Now specifically, I'm going towards this balloon here, but the one that is on top of No Sweat Insurance is the one that's going to take you closest to the next rotation for this. So then take the balloon from No Sweat Insurance, and from this balloon we're going to be rotating to another balloon. But this other balloon, once you've landed in it, the one that's right next to the glow, you want to be going to the airship. Now this is because the airship can launch you as well. Note, it's not going to launch you that much further than the balloon stand alone, but to be honest, it's not too bad. So once this launches you up in the air a little bit, where you want to be going is towards the gas station. We're betting on the gas station having a vehicle here. If the gas station doesn't have a vehicle, pretty much just make it towards the tree, whichever way you best see fit. But if you happen to not get a car here, another great 2 spots to rotate is just along the road here. You do have some of the old IO cars, and a lot of the time they do spawn with chonkers, so that will rotate you really fast. One of the fastest vehicles in the game for off-road. So now just heading straight for the tree. And once you've made it there, you don't even actually have to touch it. Challenge complete. So that's how you complete all the challenges. Some of them do take a little while to do, and you can't really skill them. It's more about chance and luck, or just playing the game for a certain amount of time. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave it with a like rating and subscribe down below if you haven't yet already. My name is Onyi. Please use code Onyi in the Fortnite item store if you ever want to support a small creator like myself. And yeah, catch you guys on the flip side. Goodbye.